Shady Acres nursing home seemed like one such fate worse than death. But following 2 weeks of self-imposed exile, hiding away within her barren bedroom, Dolores Diesel had finally decided to give assisted living a try. She was gonna have to play mahjong. The mahjong room at Shady Acres nursing home was a blue-haired ocean of liver-spotted biddies hunched over great walls of Chinese tiles. Dolores stomped from table to table in search of an open chair, but was curtly denied over and over. Seats taken! Occupied! We're full, sorry! A familiar fury rose hot and fast behind her beanbag breasts. Dolores hated being told no. Boys play baseball. Soldiers fight wars. Men build skyscrapers. Bullshit. These fossilized bitches with their little giggles and shared glances deserved a knuckle sandwich. The heat in her chest burned away any scrap of good sense left in Dolores' head. Dentures were about to fly. When? Honey, come over here, sit with me. Dolores followed the sound of the voice. There, sitting all alone, was a curious old lady, dolled up like a bordello madam. Satin elbow gloves, a sequin blue gown, a flowing feather boa. Her silver auburn hair was a halo of fire and ice that framed a delicate quilt of soft white wrinkles. Her emerald eyes twinkled like traffic lights on a snowy Chicago night. She was the prettiest dame Dolores had ever seen. Dolores sat down suddenly and strangely nervous and introduced herself. "I am Dolores." The pretty lady smiled. "I'm Fanny." She then added, "Do you fucking hate mahjong as much as I do?" Replied Dolores, "Yes, very, very much." Ladies and gentlemen, this is the sweetly sapphic retiree romance of Fanny and Dolores. Fanny and Dolores chit-chatted straight through mahjong, bingo, Yahtzee, Uno, right into afternoon nap time. Dolores was quickly charmed by this eccentric old lady with a flair for the dramatic. She learned that Fanny had once worked for a world-renowned gypsy circus. She'd been their top-billed performer, known across the continent as the Ruby of the Sky. Then war came to Europe. The owners were secretly arrested in the middle of the night, charged with conspiracy. Fanny fled to America. She worked as a fashion model, then a photographer in New York City. Businessmen lavished her with fox fur stoles and French perfumes, but she denied every gesture. She leaned in close to Dolores and smirked. "No fat cat could ever clip my wings, honey. I reckon gals like us aren't the marrying type." Ooh! Dolores got goose pimples. Was Fanny flirting with her? Lesbians their age were typically snooty librarians and brittle as teacups, but Fanny was so worldly and sophisticated. Dolores, not so much. She shared how she once built army jeeps to help beat the Germans. She turned in her ratchet set for a hard hat, constructing iconic skyscrapers across a post-war America. Working alongside men was sometimes a challenge. She'd try to chuckle as they catcalled another pretty lady walking past the construction yard. Inevitably, the chauvinism always came back around to wound her. Jokes about, "Hey Dolores, why don't you grow your hair out? Find yourself a good husband." Or insidious sarcasm concerning a gang of day laborers, quote, "taking turns setting you straight." And the higher she climbed, the harder those pigs tried to tear Dolores down. "Bitch, Ballbuster, Dyke. To her credit, Dolores never stopped climbing, but she did stop smiling. A comfortable anger took root. Any askew glance was met with an atom bomb of profanity. Fuck yeah, I'm a dyke! Fanny seemed to sense Dolores' distress. Oh, honey, what say you and me go for a little stroll, huh? The brief winter walk proved peaceful for Dolores, but now something seemed to occupy Fanny's mind. Oh, honey, I gotta get something off of my chest. Oh, Dolores, cut to the chase. You're straight. God damn it, I knew it. Replied Fanny. What? No, I'm gay as an ice cream social. And quite smitten with you. Oh, Dolores, it's I'm a witch. She kissed Dolores on the cheek. Magic flowed between them. Reality was rewritten like the fleeting ripples of a pebble skipping across a placid pond. Gone was the January chill. In its place blinked faraway wind chimes. The tinkling tapestry was accompanied by the smell of freshly mowed lawn and the tart taste of homemade pink lemonade. Two little girls threw a baseball. They were Fanny and Dolores. Dolores' little hand barely fit the catcher's mitt, yet she threw that ball so high the heavens were awash with white worn leather and red spinning stitching. The red bled into the white as the tom girls tumbled into a freshly flowered field of crimson roses and scarlet carnations. They kissed briefly as the flowers iced over and melted away to nothing. And there stood old wrinkled Fanny holding old wrinkled Dolores once again. Dolores joked, "Whew. Well, which was my second guess?" And in that very moment, Dolores Diesel remembered how to smile. Spring soon sprung at Shady Acres. Fanny and Dolores were quickly inseparable, giggling like Golden Girl schoolgirls. Dolores adored their daily ritual. She first to the cafeteria to give a standing ovation for Fanny's arrival, wearing another rhinestone chemise or fox fur stole to breakfast. And Fanny opened Dolores' eyes to the witchery that weaves the world around us. The delicate balance between intention versus action, and how anger may feed one in the moment, but ultimately it's a cancer to the soul. Dolores rediscovered an optimism she'd not felt in decades. The summer days shortened, set against saffron-hued shadows. Dolores stayed up late those autumn nights, whispering with Fanny over beeswax candles and keepsake mementos, listening as the pathetic phantom of a deceased neighbor bemoaned her desire not to depart, but to stay among her friends, to see her grandchildren one last time. Dolores watched with wonder as Fanny gently coaxed the frightened ghost from this world into the weave beyond. Dolores' private room at Fanny's private room at Shady Acres was a curated collection of colorful clutter, equal halves scrapbook and spellbook. A vintage Ouija board hung alongside vibrant lithographs of lithe acrobats. Colorful scarves covered lamps casting the room warmly as a gypsy campfire. A trailing tail of smoky incense lazily snaked in the spirit's woeful wake. And bedside, framed in silver, was a sepia-splotched photo of a fire-haired young woman wearing a radiant unitard of dazzling diamonds. The ruby of the sky kissed Dolores on her cheek. "Let's fly, my love!" Dolores had never felt such exhilaration as Fanny's scarlet tresses whipped whipped around them. Shady Acres was a fleeting memory as the witches climbed steeper and faster into the nighttime sky before coming to rest upon the edge of a high-wire perch. Both women now wore sparkly uniforms and gilded tiaras. Oh, Dolores felt downright silly in the sapphire sausage casing, but acquiesced nonetheless when Fanny ordered her to flourish, and the circus tent roared in approval. Fanny now handed the trapeze to Dolores, who flew on her own, racing over forests, across oceans, through cities, before landing on a steel beam of a towering skeletal skyscraper. She sat down right next to Fanny, who tossed her a tuna sandwich from a lunch pail. Both women now wore grimy coveralls and hard hats. They ate in silence as they gazed at the setting sun. Dolores, honey, you know my time is running out. Well, Fanny, my dear, we'll simply have to make the most of what we have left. Dusk became night. Planets and comets corkscrewed to create a cosmic kaleidoscope. A catwalk of ancient goddesses, Isis, Athena, Freya, Shakti, sashayed across the sky, accompanied by a celestial chorus of heavenly voices, singing in celebration of sisterhood. That night, Dolores slept in Fanny's bed, but there was no sleeping to be had. They were a geriatric, orgiastic jigsaw puzzle. All fingertips, lips, nipples, and hips. They fucked like 50-year-olds! Good for them! Good for them. Winter returned to Shady Acres. Fanny and Dolores were practically inseparable, sharing every moment together, kissing goodnight as they went to their separate rooms, and kicking off every day with their adorable ritual. Dolores first to the cafeteria to give applause to Fanny's arrival in her fanciful finery. Until the morning, Fanny did not make it to breakfast. Dolores rushed to her room. She had already been removed. She passed in the night. Shady Acres assured Dolores it had been quiet and painless. Oh, Dolores did not grieve. There'd be ample time for that. Instead, she packed a box of books, candles, incense. She tucked that silver-framed photo of the ruby of the sky beneath her arm. And Dolores Diesel retired to her room to wish her Fanny farewell.